Hey everyone, so here is my 35-week update. This might be kind of a shorter update than my other videos just because my shower is this weekend and I have so many things that I have to do. So right now I'm still doing every bi-weekly appointments, so they're every 2 weeks. So my next appointment is going to be, and they're always on Wednesdays and my weeks turn over on Tuesdays. So my next appointment is actually when I am 36 weeks and 1 day pregnant. So that will be next Wednesday. And I do always like to update after those ones as well as my weekly updates. So for this week, just some of the things I've been experiencing, rib pain. That has been kind of going on since, I'd say 25-ish weeks. But it was very sporadic and it was like something that I did experience before pregnancy as well if I sat for too long. But just kind of in this area, on my ribs, especially if I'm sitting down for way too long, and the time periods are getting closer and closer together where it's like, okay, that's too long, I need to stand up. So I can sit maybe half an hour and then it's like, no, I need to stand up. And it's like, I just can't get comfortable, and the only thing that helps is kind of stretching my rib cage out and sitting like that permanently for another half hour and then I'm good to go again. So the rib pain, that's definitely increasing significantly, but that is normal because I am so tiny. So she really has nowhere else to sit other than up in my ribs a good portion of the time. So that's why I am experiencing that. Another thing I'm experiencing, stuffy nose, sore throat. I've kind of been experiencing that since the beginning of my pregnancy. It's been off and on, but it is a little bit worse now, I would say. So I have been experiencing a lot of that. You guys can probably hear that actually, that I am quite stuffy, and it is not a cold, it's not allergies, it's just pregnancy. Apparently this is quite normal for everyone. So I have kind of been dealing with that, and people keep asking me, are you sick? Oh, you need to take care of the baby. And I'm like, yeah, I'm pregnant. That's what I'm doing. So, next thing, sore feet. My feet are getting so sore walking around. When we moved in, I think 3 weeks ago now, I did notice that my feet were quite sore walking all day, packing and moving boxes and everything. And I thought it was just due to moving, but now I'm realizing that it's more due to pregnancy in general, because I can't even go stand in Walmart for 10 minutes and my feet are so sore by the end of it, I can't even do it. So basically what I can manage right now is I can stand and do the dishes, I can clean the house, but my feet are going to be sore after, which is fine because I am the type of person that does like to push through with that kind of thing. So I'm not one to just use that as my excuse to sit down and do nothing, and I know they still do need to take it easy, but I'm not just gonna sit around. I need to keep busy, so that's what I've been doing. This is also, I think I did mention this in a previous video, that I do have low iron, and it is being dealt with, but due to my other health issues, this is something that I have always kind of dealt with. So it's not a new thing, and it's not necessarily pregnancy related, it's just kind of escalated due to the pregnancy, I guess, but it was something that I've dealt with kind of my whole life. So because of that, I'm noticing lately that my legs and my arms, mostly my legs, are super weak feeling. It's almost like you've just run a marathon without the actual muscle movements. It's just the weakness of it, how you probably feel the next day or something. So it gets to the point where I'm kind of I'm not dizzy or head or anything, I just have to sit down because I physically cannot stand anymore. So that's probably, aside from the rib pain, because that I can kind of manage, but the weak limbs, it's that's kind of my hardest thing that I'm having trouble controlling right now, because it always happens in the morning, it seems, and then by afternoon I'm okay. So I'm still kind of talking to my doctor and playing around with what works for that. We're slowly figuring it out, so it is kind of getting a little bit better now. I did increase my iron intake, so hopefully that continues to get better, but I won't be shocked if it kind of turns back around and I'm not able to stand for long periods again, which I hope I am, because I do have that shower this weekend, so I really want to actually enjoy myself, but thankfully it isn't until 4:30, and usually I'm feeling my best around that time of day, so I think I should be fine. And then my itchiness, I know I did mention this, and I did mention that I've started a new medication for it. Hydroxyzine, I believe is what it's called. And she told me to take 2 pills at bedtime, but it literally just knocks me right out. So I'm just taking 1 pill because I can't be that tired the next day. I've got things I want to do. So I've just been taking 1 pill at bedtime for now. And it is mostly helping. I do kind of still have a bit of the itch. And for those of you that didn't watch the last video, I was diagnosed with something called PUPS. I believe that's what it's called. That's the short version. I don't know what the long version is, but it's basically just an itchy red rash like all over your stomach. Or that's usually where it starts. It can be other places and stuff, of course, but if you are having like crazy itchiness, then like your doctor will want to take blood samples and rule out ICP, which was done for me, and I'm actually going again this week just to do another blood test just to make sure that that I haven't developed that as well, because my whole body is itchy, but it mostly is localized on my stomach. So the medication is kind of helping. I probably could up to the 2 pills and have it totally work, but I just really can't be that tired throughout the day. So I'm just doing 1 pill for now, and I am getting by with that. So far that's okay. And then I think that's kind of all for my symptoms, what I have been experiencing lately. This week, like, I wouldn't really say there's any new symptoms at this time, but it's definitely like things are progressing and escalating, and some things are getting a little bit better just as I'm learning how to deal with them. But there are other things that are getting worse throughout the week, like the rib pain, and there's really nothing I can do for that other than just stretching out my rib cage often, walking around, and just not sitting still for so long. Which everything, like all my symptoms are all kind of contradictory to one another. So I feel like I'm kind of at that point in my pregnancy where I just can't get comfortable, and people will say like, oh, you must be ready for her to come out. I'm like, no, not really actually. Like, I want her to stay in for the full 40 weeks. I don't want her to be early, and I think a lot of people are assuming that, like, I'm trying not to complain about my symptoms, but when somebody asks me how I'm doing, I am very honest and open about it. And like, I still have morning sickness if I don't take Dicloctin. And even sometimes when I do, like this morning I'm just feeling kind of icky and I didn't forget to take it, so it's just one of those days. Hopefully I'll be feeling better this afternoon, which is usually the case. So we'll just kind of see how that plays out. And then I do have a bunch of shopping I still need to get done for last minute things. And we ordered these pink and gold tassels. I think they're like meant to go on your table. So I just went to go edit the last part of that video. I'm sure you guys have now realized that it has cut out and I look a little bit different. So I was actually rendering it and I went to go get ready to go get stuff for the shower. And then I came back when it was done rendering and I realized that half of the video was completely gone. So I'm just going to quickly refilm that before I have to go out and actually do things today. So anyway, I think I was talking about the pink and gold tassels. There was a bit of a funny story with that. Well, annoying, but funny. And thankfully nobody will know that we were going to have pink and gold tassels, and hopefully we still get them. But basically I had ordered them last week and I did want to order them locally versus online, just so I knew exactly what size they were going to be and what they were going to look like. So I went into a local store last week at a little strip mall thing, And like it's a legit store. It's been there for years. I've actually never been in there before, but they are really great from what I hear from other people. So I went in and I ordered them, and the lady said to come back on Friday and they would be in, and I said like I had stuff I was doing on Friday, so I wasn't able to. So I asked her if this week, like today's Tuesday, so I asked like if Monday or Tuesday was fine to come in, and she said yeah, that's fine, just come pick them up whenever. So yesterday I go to get them, and it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I noticed that the open sign wasn't on, so I'm like, okay, maybe she's just like out for a few minutes or something. And I noticed a sign on the door saying that she is closed all week, that she is back open Friday afternoon. So I don't know if she just got her weeks mixed up or what happened, but like it's a legit enough store that I'm pretty sure there's other employees. So I think that she just closed for the whole week. For whatever reason, and nobody else came in. So however, I don't really want to wait until Friday to get them because our shower is on Saturday, and I really just want to know, like, do we have them or do we not? And if we don't, I would really just like to order them on Prime and get them here sooner than that, and that way we have them to set up with. So that's, I'm pretty ticked off about it, but at the same time it's kind of funny that that happened. So I would like to get them because obviously I ordered them. So we'll just see what happens. I'll go in on Friday and hopefully they're actually open and I can at least say like, what the heck? So I guess in the grand scheme of things, tassels aren't really that important, but it's still just kind of odd to me that that happened like that. So we will see how that plays out. But I do have a bunch of other little decorations that I am going to pick up hopefully today. And then just a couple other things that kind of need done because we're not doing any shower games, but we are doing like a onesie station where we would just kind of like everyone to sign or do a little message on a onesie. So I did pick up a fabric marker, and then I realized that it would kind of be better if we had all different colors. So we did get a whole pack of onesies for that, and I don't want them all to just have bright pink on them, so I am going to go pick up some different fabric markers for that. And then I think I am going to do like what's on my registry video, or at least like top 10 items that I think are kind of must-haves for what is on there. And I mean, whatever we don't get at the baby shower, we are just kind of using the registry as our own shopping list as well, so I'm not too concerned, and then we'll just kind of go out and buy what we need from there because I'm really not expecting anything. The shower, I just really want people to come have a good time because we are doing a co-ed barbecue. So we invited friends, family, and I just want everyone there. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then I don't know how much of the actual shower I will film. It's going to be a very busy day, and we do have a lot of people coming, and a bunch of them I haven't seen for a while. So there will be lots of visiting and stuff. So I don't know actually how much I will end up filming, but I will try to. And if I don't film, I will at least get pictures and post those for next week. So keep an eye out for the registry video, hopefully this week, depending what I have time for, and then for the actual shower video if I do get any video from that, but at least keep an eye out for the pictures. But here is my 35-week bump update. Everyone says that I look a lot bigger this week, but I don't see it personally. I think I look about the same, but I also look at myself in the mirror every day, so I probably am a lot bigger now. I feel like she's kind of changed position, I think, and I think that that's probably what people are seeing. So keep an eye out for those videos, and I will talk to you guys soon.